Hi, I'm Nicolette Amarillas, a posture and movement specialist and an exercise coach. I'm so happy that you're here. Today we're going over the Arnold press, which is a shoulder press variation. This exercise is normally done with dumbbells, but I don't go to a gym to work out with dumbbells. I work out from home with my beautiful tonal. So if you're someone who also works out on tonal, or maybe you go to the gym or you don't have access to dumbbells or it's really busy and you need to use a cable machine, this is how you could do an Arnold press on the cable machine. But also keep in mind, if you're doing an Arnold press with dumbbells, you can use all of the same cues that I'm using today. It's pretty much interchangeable. Let's get into the movement. So with the Arnold press on tonal, if you are using, or any cable machine, I like to have the arms parallel, a little narrower than like one click out, just so that it's closer to my own personal shoulder width. I find that most people, men and women, it's a little bit better for this movement. Before we get onto tonal though, actually, let me show you the movement so I can show you from head on. An Arnold press starts in front of the face. So a classic overhead press, we're pronated, palms are forward, we press overhead. That is part of the movement, but it starts different. It starts with the dumbbells and the palms in front of the face. I like to make sure too that I'm up quite high. So like my hands, dumbbells or handles are basically like mouth and nose height, so that I start the movement and there's kind of constant tension on my shoulders, biceps, and triceps. So we start here about shoulder width with the elbows and hands forward, squeeze the shoulder blades, open up the chest, press up overhead, finish the movement by bringing it down and then rotating back in, okay? So up and out. Now I like to make it one fluid movement. So try not to pause, 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 but instead create one flowing simultaneous movement through the shoulder. Let's try it on tonal. So we're starting out in front. The key here is to make sure that those dumbbells or handles are high enough. So keep them again about mouth or nose height. That creates lots of tension. I'll turn my weight on. From here, we'll open up, squeezing the shoulder blades, press up overhead. Now, what I love about this variation is that it encourages work through the back of the shoulders, the back of the body, and the shoulder blades. Because when you start the movement, you're having to open up. That engages the back side of the body. So if you're someone that finds it difficult to engage the back side of the body in an overhead press, this might be a good variation for you to try. Bringing it forward once more. Woo! And because the time under tension is longer due to coming forward and in more, it just gets way more burn. I love this movement. This is not a classic overhead variation, so if you're going to do this movement, I encourage doing this movement toward the middle or end of your workout as an accessory exercise. I would save your regular overhead press with dumbbells or a barbell to be at the front of the workout. But that's just my preference as far as just movement difficulty. I hope this was informative and helpful. If you have any additional questions, of course, comment below, and I hope to see you soon.